Hello, everyone, and welcome to Two Short Horror Games. For the past 8 or 9 years, the internet has been absolutely awash in these short, free horror experiences, to the point where they've kind of developed a reputation for poor quality. However, I'm going to step into their corner for a minute. To me, a big part of what makes horror work, before you even start thinking about the execution, is the concept. Now, what does this have to do with short horror experiences? Well, having a free engine like Unity available to the public means that anyone who cares to learn how can make a game and publish it without the expectation of it making any money. If a concept only has enough gas in the tank for a 15-minute game, no publisher looking to make money would ever produce that game in the first place. But now, all these little creative ideas have a chance to kind of express themselves without having to worry about money. This first game is called Nighttime Visitor, and all I know about it is that it takes place in an office building after hours and features some kind of phone mechanic. As always, the links to all these games will be available in the description. Let's get started. Press tab to get out phone / put phone away, and press Q to answer the call.
Hey man, this is Alex. Heard you're working late tonight. I was just calling to say that I'm coming to get you.
Okay, so if I had heard that on its own, I would think that you move slower with your phone out. Is something going to chase me? From the tone of that conversation by itself, I would assume that that's a friend screwing with me, but the music indicates otherwise. We certainly are going with the classic liminal aesthetic here. Also, that's a very nice little design feature, having two lights out, leaving a little gulf of shadow in between the otherwise fully lit hallway. Seems like it's thrown us right in. I'm a little surprised, though, because from the screenshots I kind of thought that maybe I'd be, like, alone on the night shift and things would happen slowly over time, but it's thrown us right in. Okay, breathing on the end of the phone. Oldest trick in the book. I don't know if something bad's gonna happen to me if I hang up. I can hang up using the E key.
What the fuck are you doing out of your office?
Wait,
Are you fucking crazy? Alex is here. Alex.
I thought that was whispering. I couldn't really make it out, but I thought I heard Alex is here. So am I not the only one that knows about this Alex? These hallways are certainly designed very weirdly. But I can hear voices in there that seem to be having a casual conversation, so I guess I'm not the only one here. Yes? What happens if I hang up? What happens if I just press E and hang up? Nothing, seemingly. It is 11:20? Okay, so what am I supposed to be doing? Just continue making my way down the hall, I guess. I kind of thought I'd be coming in and, like, doing a job, but you can never assume too much with these games. Wait. That doesn't sound like whispering. That sounds like hissing and yowling, like cats fighting or something. Okay, don't want to know what's going on in House's office. What? What? Okay, that's not what I expected to see. Did I lose? Was that not supposed to happen? It seems we've been transported to Chalk Zone Night Mode. Actually, wasn't that a thing in Shock Zone? It's been probably literally 20 years since I saw that show, but Wasn't there something in Shock Zone where, like, there's like a dark mode version of it, like the background was black and everything else was like neon colored? I don't remember that show, like, at all. Hello? This is kind of a cool vibe, though. Those chalk clouds in the sky are a nice touch. I'm back here.
Hey man, this is Alex. Heard you're working late tonight. I was just calling to say that I'm coming to get you.
I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't have hung up before. Well, that's clearly where I'm supposed to go, but I want to keep trying doors because I'm not sure if... Wait, it said call. Sounds like there's like some bassy panting on the other side of the door. Something strange is definitely afoot in this place. What happens if I call? I can hear the ringing down on the right. I can hear the ringing. Is this going to be like a... This is going to be like a game of tag here. Ah, that's what this is. This is a hunt in a liminal labyrinth. And I bet he can hear the ring too. Just felt the game hitch. That's never a good thing. Okay, that's quite a... Hello? Did it get me again? That's quite a cool mechanic, I must say, actually. So I'm incentivized to pick up the phone as quickly as possible to silence my ringing. Oh wait, there's an open door right there. That's got to be what I'm going towards, right? Unless it's a trap. It looks like a trap. This seems like a trap. Well, this seems very, very trap-like. Nope. Nope. Nope, I'm in a corner, and this isn't a good place to be for this type of thing. I wish I knew where I was going, though. I wonder if knocking also makes noise that will attract him to a location. That's a chair. If he really is attracted to the noise of my phone ringing, then he'll be heading to that corner. So the real critical thing is going to be which direction is he coming from. I'm not really a huge fan of, like, maze games, especially if something can kill you and the punishment for getting caught is starting over. To me, they just become tedious after a while. I can't help but notice that my footsteps are a little louder on this ground. I'm wondering if that makes me more detectable. I'm still not sure what incentive, if any, there is for me to stay on the phone. Or what I'm meant to do by knocking on the door. Hi. Okay, so that was Nighttime Visitor. All in all, pretty decent graphics, very good sound design at points. And even mechanically, like, I'm pretty interested in what it has going for it. That kind of hotter, colder gameplay where you're the one being chased. That's a really good idea for a horror game. The creature itself is kind of creative, but I'm honestly not sure what the point is here. I mean, it stops being scary once you realize that A, that's what it looks like, and B, the only thing that's going to happen is you get sent to Chalk Zone, and then it throws you back to the beginning of the game. That's not only not that scary, but also it'll get a little tedious after a while. Such as right now, I'm kind of done. Like, you get pretty far, there's no checkpoints, and just being sent back to the beginning, there's not much point. I mean, I'm sure mechanically there's things that I'm missing, like there's probably some reason why you'd want to stay on the phone, or I know you'd want to call him so that you have a rough idea of where he is. But that's enough of that for now. I'm going to move on to the next one. Alright, next up is Do You Copy? I honestly have no idea what this is at all. According to my downloads list, I downloaded this like several years ago. But I don't remember downloading it at all, so I guess I'm going in totally blind and I'll just look for a download page later. Looks pretty interesting though. It looks like we're in the woods. We've got a Firewatch tower, which Firewatch was a game I really loved. Quite a lot of motion blur going on here. Can I change that? It doesn't look like I can turn off the motion blur. That's a little bit distracting. God, my eyes will do that for me, thanks. So what have we got here? We have our radio. Ooh, E to use radio, so we can actually use it. Here's a map of the park. So here we are on the bottom. Or maybe up in the corner? I can't tell. Are we Tower 2 or Tower 4? Oh, well, I guess we'll get started by trying the radio. Please remember that hourly check-ins are mandatory and should be responded to promptly. Okay, but it doesn't look like there's anything I can do right now, at least unless I'm missing the controls.
Tower 4, this is Tower 2. Hourly radio check, over.
Oh, okay.
Is everybody? Come in, Tower 4. Do you copy? Over. Good to hear, Tower 4. Kicking off for the night. Park's all yours. Over.
Okay, so I am Tower 4. Tower 2's leaving, meaning I'm the only one here. Meaning I'm the only one here. I must say, for a free downloadable game, this is very pretty to look at. I mean, look, we've got the moonlight reflecting over the lake in front of us, the trees dancing in the wind. This is a very pretty game. When I was playing Firewatch, I just kept thinking to myself how much I would love to do that job.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
What's up? Copy, this is Fire Tower 4, over.
I saw this channel listed on one of the trails out here. I need you to help me. Something... I'm lost and something is chasing me. Please, you have to help me.
Oh, this is such a cool idea for a game. Alright, where are you?
I don't know. Something started chasing me, so I started running. You have to help me. I'm going to die out here.
That's some pretty good voice acting, too. I'll turn on the floodlights. Okay, I assume that's the box out here.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, I have to hold it down.
I'm gonna come to you. Thank you.
Okay, so I can still hear you over there, so I'm just gonna sit here and leave these on for now. Unless something should happen to interrupt me.
Look, I don't know what happened back there. I was camping, you know, a solo hike, just a day or two to myself. This was such a mistake. Got fresh air, a run. Yeah, lots of good that did me. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling at you. Just trying to keep my head busy, you know? I'll let you get back to, you know, whatever you do.
Pretty much this, buddy. Yeah, so far I've confessed to wanting to do Firewatch and be a lighthouse keeper. Can you guess my stance on social interaction? Now, am I meant to keep this on, or am I meant to go do something else? But this is such a creative idea for a horror game. Because if we're actually down there, we'll always have the opportunity to glimpse whatever's chasing us.
Kind of break in the road. It says I'm leaving the Carnation Rock Trail.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind and look at the map. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to turn the lights out so that I can tell you what to do. It says you're leaving the Carnation Rock Trail. Which, where's that? Leaving the Carnation Rock Trail. Okay, so you're gonna wanna go left. You wanna make a left, keep you on the, yeah, stay left, don't go onto the trail. Left path.
All right. Left.
Left path. That'll keep you going straight. Least amount of time to get to me, and then you're going to want to make the next right, and then you'll get here quickly. And of course, there's a whole map out here. But as I was saying, this is such a creative idea for a game because it truly leaves us with no opportunity to know what's going on. All we have is our little perch looking down at this vast expanse of forest and knowing that something's out there, but no idea what it could be and no way to find out. We're only receiving all this information secondhand. So in that way, this is such a great way to convey the story.
Now.
That didn't sound like you.
You feeling alright up there? I didn't say anything. Look, I should be up to you any minute, right?
Oh, I love games like this. It's so rare. There was something down there in the clearing. Did you see that? It looked like headlights. I mean, you could say they were eyes, but they'd have to be huge in order for that to be the case. Now I kind of feel like I hope that guy hurries up. I guess I've been sketching the Goat Man in my spare time, but...
What was that? Did you hear that?
Is that you? I think that's him over there. Maybe I should turn on the lights so he'll be able to see me better? I don't know if that's actually what I'm supposed to do, but... Oh, this is such a cool experience. I wonder to what degree my decisions will actually affect the outcome. Like I said, I seem to have downloaded this game years ago and never played it, so I just don't know. I don't even have a store page to read off of here. But I'm really, really digging the concept. I talked in the beginning about how concept is like a big part of my interest in these games. God, I could not have picked a better example to play. I'm so glad this was on my hard drive.
No. Did you hear that? That is not.
Yeah, I'm not telling you that because I think it's the truth. I'm telling you that because I'm telling you that so you'll stay calm and stay on the path. I don't want you running off.
Alright. I think I lost it. But I definitely lost the trail too.
Great.
I think I see a lake and a cave, a mine, something like
How
that.
far off course did you get? A cave or a mine? Okay, you ended up way off course. You must have run through the woods between the main trail. Okay, so you need to head back down. So you need to come down and walk all around the lake again.
Look, Van. You get me out of this.
I'm trying.
I owe you one. Okay, let's set it at that.
Oh, this is so cool. I'm so digging this because once you catch a glimpse of what's chasing you, it becomes less horror and more survival. This game isn't giving you that opportunity. All you know is there's something out there, it's dangerous, and you're kind of living through him just getting his descriptions. It's such a great way to present horror in a way that keeps you in the dark about...
Watching the lake.
Hi. Maybe you don't have to worry, buddy, because whatever's out there, it doesn't seem like it's getting closer to you. It's getting closer to me. I can't check the radio right now. See, I'm wondering, do I turn on the lights to ward it off, or do I keep them off to...
It would be fun. Is this supposed to be fun? Should this be fun?
No, it's really fun, dude. It's super fun. Please don't let this color your experience.
And just thinking about a tent again is giving me the heebie-jeebies. How do you do it, though? I mean, alright, I guess you get paid and all.
No, I don't have a tent. I'm living a little bit more luxury than that.
Stuck out here, but all the same. Does this give you creeps? Just a little bit.
I guess. It's not so bad, though.
Should I make it run?
Okay, so whatever cryptid of old is haunting this old forest. I guess it has a built-in Wi-Fi transmitter? Kinda strange for evolution to do that, but I guess God works in mysterious ways. And I keep wondering, should I be turning my light on? Will it help that guy arrive here more quickly?
Alright, looks like I'm getting onto, Gracewind Lake Pass.
Gracewind Lake Pass.
How much longer till I'm over here?
You gotta come south to me, down Paradise Trail.
Yeah, sure. What is it, like, bears or something?
I'm not even sure what I just told you, because I would describe it as you need to head south down Paradise Trail, but I would assume that if you're coming around this trail, then that means you're heading west. So telling him to keep on the trail would mean he's going back the way he came, and that's not what we want. There's something about just looking out at this forest, knowing that there's something out here. Knowing that there's something that knows I'm here, and is seemingly making its way towards me. There's just something about looking out at this beautiful scene, knowing that something's looking back. I think this, with the little bit of casual conversation that's sprinkled in, I feel like this game must have been inspired by Firewatch, even if we ignore the concept. Oh, I was supposed to answer. Now, if I didn't actually look at the bulletin board before. Yeah, it's a whole lot of missing people. 4th hiker missing since June. And it seems like my character is something of a conspiracy theorist as well when it comes to these cryptids. I suppose it's not really a conspiracy theory, but it's kind of lumped in with that genre of thought. Haven't heard from my boy in a while. Haven't seen anything out there in a while either. What?
I don't know where I'm going. It chased me off the trail. I think it knows where I'm trying to go. Please, I can get there before it catches me. I just need to know where I'm going.
Okay, I need to, if it's not going to give me any dialogue options, I need to turn on the light and just guide him in. Of course, if I do that, I'll be guiding in whatever's here as well. Best of luck, bro. I'm committed. I'm committed to helping. Of course, I have no reason to believe it's going to be any safer up here than it is down there. Okay, actually, I probably have to respond to that. Okay, okie doke. Did I miss something? The Gracewind monster strikes again. 2 fresh disappearances at Gracewind Park have stirred up discussion around the park's oldest urban legend. Following the unexpected vanishing of a park ranger and a local hiker, many have begun to place the blame on the mythical Gracewind Goatman. Rooted in the strange testimony given during the trial of Michael Leeds, many believe the Goatman to be a malevolent entity with the ability to mimic voices of those lost in the woods. Of course, despite many anecdotes, no actual evidence of such a creature has ever been found. Park services are officially ruling the disappearances as animal attacks. August 29th, 1999. That was really good. That had really good graphics, really good sound design, really good voice acting, and most importantly, dog support, Dante and Fenrir. And most importantly, it had a great concept. And that's what I was talking about in the beginning, is that a concept is such a huge part of horror. How are we going to present this story to you in a way that makes it land the best? And I think a lot of the time, that has to do with how can we present the story to you in a way that allows your imagination to do most of the work. And here, it put us in the role of who would normally be a secondary character in a horror story. It put us in the role of someone who's trying to guide what would normally be the protagonist in. And by presenting it in this way, it makes it so that we're getting all of this information secondhand. And it makes it such a nail-biter of a game. And again, thanks to the voice acting, it allows us to just hear in this guy's voice the fear, and it gets us so invested in the outcome. I mean, I was leaned in to my screen this whole time like I'm hunched over a radio, and in that way, it was so immersive. Bravo to the developers of this game and everyone who worked on it. But anyway, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for even more creepy and comfy content. And as always, I will see you in the next one.